Keith Jardine. Oh, Keith Jardine kept calling you Liddell.
Everyone messed up my name.
Not that hard.
People spell it wrong too all the time. Guys have been working with me for a long time to spell it wrong.
Chuck Liddell's in here with us. I'm going to give you a couple of warnings, all right? We have to do this every time because I know you like doing the interviews and you get comfortable.
Yeah. Well, you know, honestly, I've been with my daughter the last couple of days already.
Good.
So every time I do have say anything I'm not supposed to, she reminds me. So I'm a little bit up on it this time. So I should be all right a little bit.
All right. If you're going to curse, just say earmuffs. Now, you know what? Don't do that because it doesn't work with the radio audience. They don't know.
Yeah, well, if I was thinking about it enough to say earmuffs, I wouldn't be saying it on the radio.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's what I'm talking about, getting relaxed, and then I mess up.
So, what was with you at the press conference today? Very relaxed. Very relaxed, and yet you didn't have a lot to say for yourself, but you kept chiming in when people were asking questions to Dana. I didn't get that.
I like giving Dana a hard time, pretty much. And
All
it was that Matt Hughes. I like giving me and him always give each other a hard time. So I was going to ask him about the TV show, why everyone thinks he's such an ass on the TV show. You know, because I haven't seen his show actually. So, but everyone says he's so mean on it. I go, why do you like him? Why is he your favorite guy? It seems like I don't know what I'm saying something. But yeah,
you can use the word jerk.
Yeah, everyone thinks he's such a jerk on there, and I don't understand why I like him. I'm like, I gotta argue for him. I've never seen him be mean to anybody, so I really should watch the show and try to figure it out, I guess. But
come on, he has been.
I haven't seen the show.
Mean is different than. Matt can be brutally honest, and if that's all you show repeatedly on a reality show, he can come on. If you don't see the other side ever, then he can look like a jerk. I mean, he is pretty good at. He's a guy who doesn't like, and I talked to him about this face to face. He doesn't like the way Matt Serra rips people, but Matt Hughes does it a different way. He can get digs at you, but he doesn't do it where it's so kind of glaring.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Matt's a funny guy, man. He's you go back and forth. I think sometimes I haven't seen it, but I'm guessing on a show like that, the guys have respect for him. Maybe they don't get the back and forth as much because they're like, I don't know what I can say back to him,
Yeah.
And so maybe you don't see it back and forth because he gives me a hard time. Like I suppose he's giving them a hard time too.
Yeah, but
we go back and forth.
You were on top of the world as the light heavyweight champion. You're still one of the elite fighters in UFC. You don't lack confidence. I mean, I think with other people, that was part of his whole pre-fight approach is to kind of verbally intimidate people and get in their head. And I think the average fight fan was, or even a very casual fan, because I watched with, amazingly, I have a girlfriend, but I watched with my girlfriend, and she couldn't stand the guy, but it's the way they angle the two guys. It's reality TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I kept saying that, but like I said, I don't talk too much about it. I was just going to ask him on stage, but they didn't really give me an opportunity. Someone almost started talking about the reality show a little bit. I almost got it in there, but I didn't get slipped up in.
See, like a good
just
example.
Goofing around with the guys back and forth.
Like a good example today. I'm down at the press conference, and I've got Chuck Liddell and Dana White both trying to bully me. If people saw you guys for the first time, they'd figure you guys were bullies. I was asking a question about Matt Serra, if he was mad about the interim title thing.
We're just giving you a hard time, man.
It's all right.
Everybody knows me. I knows I'm going to give him a hard time. We're interviewing and doing stuff. I'm always joking around. So it's the fight week. It's my entertainment for the week. We're not doing much. You gotta get a little.
Yeah. What did you think of the vibe at the press conference? I thought it was kind of quiet and kind of boring.
I'm with you. I've always thought most of them were that way, but it just didn't. I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. So where are you now? Kind of mentally. I mean, this has been a weird year for you. You get knocked out by Quinton. You got to come back from that. You get a decision loss, which of course, as time goes along, people will start painting it like you got destroyed by Keith Jardine. You didn't. It was a decision loss. From what I understand, I was upstairs doing post-fight in Anaheim, so I didn't get to go down to the post-fight press conference. But people said, hey, you're kind of down, that you hadn't really looked like that before. Where were you after that fight?
I think I was disappointed because I thought I lost the Vanderlei fight. It was part of it too. I was like, you win this fight, you got the Vanderlei fight in December. That was part of it. It's just kind of like I just didn't think I thought I didn't perform as well as I should have, and I was more upset at myself than anything about my performance. It's had nothing to do with getting down, and so it wasn't. I never lose confidence. I always think I should have won a fight. I always think I should. The next day, I wish I could fight it. If I lose it, every time I've lost a fight, I wanted to fight the next day because I thought I messed up.
Yeah.
I didn't think I got beat. I thought I messed up and I should have won.
Did you mess up in that fight?
I thought of quite a few things, but you know, I just was a little off. You know, for some reason, something wasn't strike clicking right for me, and you know, I was a couple of inches off all over this.
But it wasn't a case of being tentative or fighting differently because you'd suffered a knockout before that.
I don't think it had anything to do with the way I fought. The other fight, I wasn't thinking about that fight at all.
Yeah, that's Chuck Liddell. He's down with us here at Mandalay Bay. Steve Peel getting ready. 79. You can grab it on pay-per-view on Saturday night, either on Cox Cable or satellite. You can come out. Good luck getting the tickets. You're going to have to scalp at this point for the live event. You can also grab closed circuit, and we have some closed circuit tickets. So we may give some of those away before the end of the show. We'll definitely give away some tomorrow. So in those days after the fight, you messed up. You were down because you thought you lost the Vanderlei or the potential Vanderlei Silva fight. At any point where you're like, you know what, this sucks. I'm older. I really love training. You know what, I'm going to take 6 months off, 9 months off. I'm done.
No, I never got there. I mean, I was thinking of taking a couple months off that fight. You know, I'd been going pretty steady and taking some time off. But as soon as they offered me that fight back, I was real excited to get back in the gym and jump back into it.
Did you jump back in the gym? We
talked
talked
back in less than a week.
Okay, we talked to Hackelman like 4 days after because we wanted to know about the retirement stuff, and he was like, yeah, he was basically in like a couple of days later.
Yeah, I was ready to go. You know, as soon as they said that fight's potentially on, I was still okay. I'm back in the gym.
He talked about some things that he messed up or you guys messed up in the pre-fight training. He said he didn't want to get into it.
Yeah.
Anything in particular? Was it personal stuff? Was it not training the right way?
No, I think a lot of it had to do with some things I don't want to, I guess we don't want to get into for camp at this point. But yeah, I think there's a few little things, a few little tweaks that we need to do to get back into it. And I think it's there. I think I'm feeling great and ready to fight.
Now this was a lot right before the Quinton Jackson fight, and I'm sure it's been repeated on